The purpose of this video is to show the installation information as well as the operation of the Schmidt PraziBand. The PraziBand requires a 230 volt power supply with 2 amps. Your main power switch is located on the top of the machine. Currently you are in the off position. Turn the knob clockwise to the on position. Power to the machine is now on. Your main air and regulator is located on the side of the PraziBand. You have to have 0.6 bar, 85 psi to operate the machine. Supply should be at higher levels than that for any air fluctuation. A minimum of 90 psi is required. Connections for the machine: you have an 8mm hose, which will be provided with the machine, and must be connected to house air. The air fitting does not come with the machine, you only get the 8mm hose. Also, for the power cord coming out of the machine, going into the incoming supply. The connector does not come with the machine, that will be provided by the owner at installation. To turn the air supply on and off, turn the knob clockwise to turn off the air supply. Turn the knob counterclockwise to turn the air pressure on. And again, make sure it's regulated to 0.6 bar. We're going to show you the operation of the PraziBand now. The PraziBand has a couple of controls. You have your dials for setting the width of the book block. The setting here is in millimeters. You have your foot switch, which activates the manufacturing cycle of the PraziBand. And then you have a couple of guides that are used when doing multiple book manufacturings that assist your operator in helping to guide the book in. Typically, if you're going to be doing multiple sizes constantly being changed, you will not use this guide. On the back side, you have a backstop guide, which is used to set the positioning of the top of your book in relationship to the edge of your headband. This will set it up so that the cloth portion of the headband ends up right on the very edge of the book. So you want to make sure that you have this guide set up for the positioning of the edge of your book in relationship to the headband. First, you need to know how wide your book is. You will use a set of calipers to measure the width of the book. This book is 11 millimeters. I'm going to set my headband adjustment to 11 millimeters. Currently, the headband that is on the PraziBand is unusable. It's an unknown length. So I'm going to step on the foot switch to get this out of the way. Now I have an 11 millimeter headband waiting for me. I'm going to hold the book against the edge of the guide here and the top guide here. Push down on the band, step on the foot switch, move the book out of the way. My next headband is in place. Guide down. And I now have headbands applied to this book. If my books are all the same size, again, set the guide. And you'll continue to do that for the same size book. If you're going to do a book that's a different size, move the guide out of the way. Measure the width of the book. This book is 36 millimeters. Once you have the width setting to the correct width for the book, move the guide plate out of the way. Again, you have to get the correct length of strip for the book. Step on the foot switch. Now we have the 36 millimeter piece ready for operation. Again, if you're going to do multiples of this book, set the book down, set the gauge, Press down. And now your headbands are attached onto the 36 book. And you will repeat that for whatever width books you want to use on the machine. Shutting down, turn off the power, turn off your main air.